My beloved child, I see your heart longing for answers in this quiet hour. Do not let the day end without embracing the hope I pour into your soul. Each choice you make holds a power that can reshape your destiny. Close your mind to fear and open your spirit to my guiding light. I stand ready to steady your steps, whispering comfort when chaos knocks. Seize this invitation before slumber takes you, for you are created with intention, and time waits for no one. I call you forth from the shadows of doubt into the warmth of my presence. Release the burdens you silently carry, allowing me to mend what feels broken. Your worth is not measured by past mistakes, but by the promise I offer you now. Trust that I uphold you through every uncertainty, even when the night seems endless. Let this be the moment you cling to grace, refusing to surrender hope as you prepare for the rest you need. I speak to your spirit with gentle authority, reminding you that I formed you out of infinite love. In my hands, weakness can become strength, and despair can turn into renewed courage. Do not overlook this sacred call while distractions try to hold your mind captive. I am the one who sees your silent tears and lifts your head high. Choose me in the stillness, and believe that your life can be transformed by this decision. Even as darkness settles, my light remains constant, guiding your every heartbeat. Know that the future is molded by the stance you take tonight. Resist the pull of unbelief, and let faith breathe new life into your dreams. I am not a distant voice, but the very source of love that longs to embrace you now. Look past your limitations and see that I can bring beauty from ashes, if you only say yes. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. Do not dismiss these words, for tomorrow is never guaranteed. Hear my plea, respond in faith, and let my truth stand guard over your heart. If you believe in my love, type God is in charge of my life. If you trust the angels that watch over you, enter 7799. Your response matters, for it is a sign of commitment and a declaration that you will not sleep without giving me your cares. Make your choice with boldness, dear one. I survey the depth of your soul and see both wounds and triumphs. Nothing is hidden from my sight, and nothing can keep me from reaching you. This invitation is not to condemn, but to elevate, so that you stand resilient against the storms of life. Each breath you take echoes my sustaining power, reminding you that I do not abandon my children. Take hold of courage now, for the night can bring clarity when you rest in my security. Be still and recognize that I am ever present, defending you with boundless grace. When you feel alone, I am closer than the air you inhale. Let my words permeate your heart, dismantling every lie that tells you you're unworthy. I alone define your value, for I created you in love. Do not wait for a more convenient time, redemption lies in the decision you are poised to make. I yearn for your yes in this sacred pause. Look around and see that even the stars proclaim my glory, shining with unwavering brilliance in the darkest sky. You too can shine when you align yourself with my purpose. Despite your stumbles, I hold you with unrelenting mercy. Tonight, let all distractions fade and focus on the truth that your life has meaning. Do not retreat in fear, but advance in faith, secure in the knowledge that my hand sustains you always. Lift your eyes beyond the worries that weigh you down, for my presence surpasses every earthly concern. Keep your spirit open, for I am speaking in the silence, reassuring you that dawn brings renewal. You do not walk this path alone. I am the refuge you seek when despair creeps in. Embrace the power of this moment, acknowledging that your soul craves more than hollow assurances. I stand ready to fulfill my promises. Time is pressing, my child, and these words are meant to move your heart. If you accept my eternal care, type God is in charge of my life. If you believe guardian angels stand beside you, enter 4466. Such acts may seem small, but they reflect a willing heart, one that longs for a touch from heaven. Decide now, do not drift into sleep burdened by regret. Surrender every worry into my hands and watch hope unfold. I have seen your struggles and felt your desperation. Nevertheless, know that I bring light into every season of darkness. Trust me to turn the bitterness of disappointment into the sweetness of new possibilities. Believe in my power to break every chain that has bound you. Rise and stand firm, for I, the Almighty, will never forsake you. Tonight is significant, and your willingness to trust can spark a lasting change in your life. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. Though winds of doubt may batter your soul, they cannot extinguish the flame of promise I have ignited. I am the voice calling you to a higher place of confidence. Do not delay this decision, for each passing moment is precious. I whisper solace to your spirit, reminding you that you are more resilient than you know. Let the fear of the unknown dissolve in the radiance of my unwavering care. The hour grows late, and many distractions beckon for your attention. Yet my words reach you with intentional love, longing to awaken faith within you. Even when you feel unworthy, I see your potential shining through weakness. Be bold enough to say yes to my invitation, casting aside the chains of doubt. Let your mind rest, knowing that my power is made perfect in your weakness, safeguarding your every breath. In the still of the night, you can feel your heart beat with renewed hope. I created you with a divine purpose that no obstacle can erase. Shake off the voices that diminish your worth, for I have called you precious from the beginning. Cling to that truth and let gratitude flood your thoughts. Choose to trust my plan, for tomorrow will reflect the faith you hold tonight. My hand remains open, awaiting your willingness. When this day is done, your spirit can find peace in my unchanging nature. Cast your cares upon me, for I take delight in sustaining you. If you acknowledge my faithfulness, type God is in charge of my life. If you believe angels encircle your home, enter 8833. Dare to take this step of faith, for even a small act can echo into eternity. Delay no longer, for you hold the key to a profound transformation. Let every beat of your heart resound with the truth of my promises. I cover your vulnerabilities with a grace that never fails. Release every anxious thought, surrendering them to my eternal wisdom. Your past does not define you, for I can breathe new life where all seems lost. Do not be disheartened if you stumble, I will steady you and guide your feet. Even now, my light shines brighter than any looming shadow. Rest is near, but do not slip into slumber burdened by indecision. I knock gently at the door of your heart, urging you to let me enter fully. This is not a call to perfection, but to surrender. Lay down your pride, your regrets, and your sorrows, for I want to replace them with hope. In the hush of this hour, my voice speaks directly to you, assuring you that love triumphs over fear. Though you may feel small in the vastness of creation, you are never insignificant to me. My devotion knows no limits, and I rejoice when you choose to draw near. The world can be overwhelming, but my peace transcends human understanding. I made you to reflect my goodness and to stand in confidence, not in fear. Accept this invitation to believe and witness my might working in your favor. If doubt lingers, remember how I have carried you through past storms. If you trust my unfailing grace, type God is in charge of my life. If you believe celestial beings guard your path, enter 1123. Your agreement sets in motion a new season of hope and restoration. Do not underestimate the power of your declaration, for it draws you closer to my heart. Seize this moment before night fully claims its silence. Even when tears fill your eyes, I am the one who can wipe them away and give you strength to rise. I do not shame you, I clothe you in righteousness. When memories haunt your dreams, remember I have the power to heal and restore. Every fragment of your story matters to me, and I yearn to shape it into a tapestry of grace. Step out in faith, knowing your tomorrows sparkle with promise, because I walk beside you. My love transcends every boundary, reaching places no human hand can touch. Do not fear the unknown, for I hold your future in my sovereign hands. Let these words sink deep and calm the raging sea of your mind. I am not discouraged by your doubts or anger. I am prepared to show you that true peace is found in my embrace. Refuse to let another day pass without acknowledging this gift I offer. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. You see limitations and obstacles, yet I see a precious soul I want to empower. If you falter, I will lift you. If you stray, I will guide you back with compassion. My desire is that you realize how valuable you truly are in my sight. Do not allow failure or regret to steal the promise of a new dawn. In my presence, you find boundless mercy that can wash away sorrow, restoring the warmth of hope. If you believe my words ignite a deeper faith within, type God is in charge of my life. If you trust divine messengers guard your dwelling, enter 9944. This is a pivotal moment, one where your heart's response can realign your life with heaven's plan. In your surrender, find the strength that defies mortal fears. Act now, for postponement can dim the light of inspiration I have kindled in you. Let your mind settle in the assurance that I am the ground beneath your feet and the shield before you. I compose a melody of grace in your soul, dispelling the chaos that fights for your attention. Allow the calm of my presence to remind you that you are beloved, chosen, and able to overcome. Cling to this reality, for I designed your spirit to flourish in my care. Stand tall, for I breathe life into every frailty. When you reach the end of your own abilities, look up and see that I stand ready to carry you further. My devotion knows no exhaustion, and my strength fills the void where yours fails. I have set my seal upon your heart, guaranteeing that you will never be alone. Even when storms rage, remember my voice can still every wind. Tonight is your chance to accept that you are encompassed by unending love. I formed you with a purpose that transcends the changes of time. Let these words anchor your soul when everything else seems unstable. If you desire my promise, type God is in charge of my life. If you believe in the watchful eyes of my angels, enter 1033. Your life's direction pivots on the choices you make in the quiet hours. Choose wisely, for your declaration resonates with eternity's echo. I know your worries and ambitions, for I place gifts within you to reflect my glory. When doubt taunts you, recall the times I have intervened on your behalf. Breathe deeply and let peace saturate your being, for worry adds no value to your life. I long to show you that there is beauty in surrendering your plans to my infinite wisdom. Trust me now, and watch your fears lose their grip. Uncertainty may loom, but I am the steadfast rock that cannot be moved. Let my words stir your heart, revitalizing every weary corner. Close your eyes to disbelief and open them to the potential of a life aligned with me. You are not forgotten, nor are you here by accident. My eternal hand upholds you, guaranteeing safety even when earthly security fails. Pause and feel my presence enveloping you. Reflect on how many moments you've missed by hesitating to trust. This night can be different if you yield your anxious thoughts to my sovereignty. If you feel my guiding compassion, type God is in charge of my life. If you sense the protection of celestial guardians, enter 2288. Such steps mark a turning point, a signal that you choose to believe rather than doubt. Remember, I do not coerce, I await your sincere invitation. No matter the way of your past, my mercy offers a path toward redemption. I have seen every regret, and I still reach for you with unchanging devotion. Let that assurance dissolve the walls you've built in fear or shame. I stand by you like a fortress that cannot crumble. Lock arms with my promises, and let your soul remember that you are never forsaken. Tonight, rest in the security of my unwavering grace. Before the world stirs again, fix your heart on the truth that nothing is impossible for me. I calm the raging seas and whisper purpose into every breath you take. Let the final hours of this day bring renewed conviction that you are chosen for greatness. Sleep, knowing my watchful eye never drifts. I cherish you more than you could ever comprehend, and your life is a precious tapestry of my love. If your heart stirs with acceptance, type God is in charge of my life. If you trust angels encircle your dreams, enter 6655. This concluding invitation is your chance to seal the commitment you've pondered. Do not let the night slip away without embracing my grace. Decide now, and let hope light your path when you rise. I am with you always, and in me, you will forever find rest, purpose, and an enduring shelter for your soul. My beloved child, I behold your heart yearning for deeper meaning in every breath. I remind you that no shadow can overwhelm the glow I place within you. Each thought can reflect faith when you let my truth guide you. In your quiet reflection, discover that your spirit holds infinite potential. Let these words stir your hope and awaken your longing for change. I am the source of light, ready to fill your soul beyond measure. Trust that every breath you take is infused with my abiding love. Release your doubts, for my grace knows no boundaries. Draw near. Yes. I see your desires for healing, restoration, and a clear path when all appears confusing. My voice whispers reassurance, reminding you that isolation cannot hold you hostage from eternal love. Even when discouragement arises, lean on the promise that my presence transcends every hindrance. Let your faith kindle a confidence that silence cannot extinguish. Dare to trust in the unseen, for I am the anchor that secures your soul. Believe that no heartbreak is beyond my power to mend. Today can signal a new dawn of clarity. When fear creeps into your thoughts, remember that my love forms a mighty shield around you. There is no darkness so dense that my light cannot pierce it. Keep your eyes on truth rather than the illusions that cause your heart to tremble. In surrender, find a strength that defies logic and energizes your will to press forward. Let each prayer remind you that I listen closely, prepared to calm the turbulence within your mind. You may sense weakness in yourself, but I see a vessel poised to overflow with grace. Do not let past disappointments chain your capacity to believe in better outcomes. I have planted seeds of resilience in you, seeds that can blossom even in harsh conditions. Trust that my favor extends to every area you deem barren. Humility unlocks the door to wisdom, so stand tall in the knowledge that I will never abandon you, even in your most fragile hours. If you feel these words stirring your spirit, type God is in charge of my life. If you believe heavenly guardians surround you, enter 5522. Your affirmation matters, for it reflects a choice to stand firm in faith. I honor each decision that invites me to shape your thoughts, actions, and desires. Hold on to hope, for my compassion knows no limits. Sleep with tranquility, assured that tomorrow carries fresh mercies and opportunities to see my hand at work. My dear one, recognize that I am always prepared to lift you from despair into renewed confidence. Let your tears become seeds of compassion, flourishing into empathy for others. I see beyond your barriers, offering you peace that endures every trial. Believe that your life has a divine purpose, woven into a greater plan. Let your heart rest, assured that, with each new day, my love anchors you in unshakable security and grace. Trust that every breath you take is infused with my abiding love, God. Even when life's burdens seem too heavy, know that I stand as your unshifting foundation. Let each doubt melt in the warmth of my steadfast devotion. Do not feel unworthy of my kindness, rather, see that you are uniquely fashioned to reflect divine goodness. When you grow weary, remember that a single whispered prayer can move mountains. Keep your eyes on hope, for I am the endless source of comfort you can rely on through every changing season. Embrace the power of faith, knowing I stand. Ever. Remember that I have set watchful protectors by your side, guiding you through moments that feel insurmountable. Each morning, new mercies unfold, revealing an infinite capacity for grace. Cast aside the limitations you have accepted, for I can restore what was once deemed impossible. Call upon me with sincerity, and I will renew your courage in the midst of adversity. Trust that my presence remains unbroken, even when the storm seems too fierce for you to endure. Within my care, peace grows sure. Release the anxiety that clings to your mind, for I provide a refuge stronger than any doubt. When whispers of discouragement try to infiltrate your thoughts, recall that my power thrives in surrendered hearts. Keep your spirit open to my loving voice, for I speak assurance into every worry. Solitude can become a sacred space where I strengthen your resolve. I am the source of serenity you seek, replenishing your soul with peace that surpasses what you understand. Trust that I am always near. This is a pivotal point. Act on faith, and watch my hand rearrange your outcomes. If you trust my enduring promise, type God is in charge of my life. If you rely on angelic defenders, enter 3399. Your commitment, though simple, sends a signal that you seek divine intervention. Do not hesitate, for hesitation can dim the light I have placed within you. Embrace the invitation now, and let reassurance settle into every corner of your heart. Yes to this call, and open your life to the heavenly touch. I watch over you as the stillness of the night envelopes your thoughts, revealing desires and concerns that stir deeply. Let every breath remind you that peace is within reach, for I am the wellspring of calm that surpasses human logic. Lay your doubts at my feet, and allow my unwavering devotion to quiet your restless heart. Recognize that even the smallest flicker of hope can ignite a flame of faith, pushing away the shadows of despair. Trust that your life's direction holds meaning beyond the trials you face today. When anxiety crowds your mind, call upon the truth that my care is stronger than any fear. I whisper assurances in the silence, reminding you that no obstacle is beyond my power to redeem. Open yourself to this promise, for each day reflects my desire to walk alongside you. You are never alone, and your spirit can find shelter in my steadfast presence. I invite you now to consider the miracle of transformation that occurs when you surrender your burdens. Release resentment and allow mercy to flow, for bitterness can weigh you down and obstruct the blessings I intend. Choose to let go of the past, and see how my grace can breathe fresh possibilities into what once seemed lifeless. Beneath every difficulty lies a chance to discover resilience, a sacred moment to see my hand at work. Allow your heart to drink in the comfort I offer, for my faithfulness stands unchanged by the storms of life. In your anguish, cry out for my counsel. I will provide clarity where confusion reigns. Rest in the knowledge that my compassion can dissolve guilt, freeing you from chains of regret. Stand in reverence, knowing I fashioned you with immense purpose, and trusting you with a future brightened by hope. Do not hesitate to respond to my call, for hesitation can dim the light I long to shine upon you. If you accept my covering love, type God is in charge of my life. If you trust in divine guardians who shield you, enter 7733. Your choice is a tangible signal of faith, declaring that you will not be robbed of peace in the quiet of this evening. Seize this moment with courage, dear one, and rest assured that I hold you close forever. My precious child, do not let uncertainty erode the hope I have placed in your heart, for my love endures without limits and my devotion to you stands firm even when circumstances feel overwhelming. I see the silent tears you hide, and I invite you to lay your sorrows before me, confident that I can turn each worry into a spark of faith. Open your spirit to my guidance, trusting that in your moments of doubt, I am still the steady anchor who holds you close. You were created to radiate light, and no shadow can extinguish the glow of purpose I design within you. Allow my reassurance to melt away the fears that whisper you are unworthy, for my grace covers every shortcoming and brings peace that quiets the loudest storms. Embrace this truth, you are chosen and cherished beyond measure, and every beat of your heart testifies to my enduring promise. Even now, I urge you to release anger and cling to forgiveness, letting bitterness fade in the warmth of mercy. Yes, the world may bring disappointment, but I remain a haven of comfort, waiting to cradle every concern you lift toward me. If you believe my love conquers despair, type God is in charge of my life. If you trust my angels guard your path, enter 4455. With each step of faith, you invite my hand to work miracles in your life, reminders that I orchestrate details beyond what you can see. Surrender the weight of past regrets, for I can restore what has been lost and strengthen what has been broken. In the moments where loneliness stings, remember that my presence envelopes you like a shield of everlasting care. Breathe deeply and feel my promise surrounding you, dispelling the power of doubt. Through the night's stillness, let every breath become a declaration of hope, trusting that morning light will reveal new mercies. Let your heart remain open, for I speak softly into the depths of your being, assuring you that you are never alone in your struggles. If you feel my compassion stirring hope within you, type God is in charge of my life. If you rely on angelic guardians who watch over you, enter 9988. Such a gesture may seem simple, yet it signals your readiness to accept divine intervention. Rest in the certainty that I neither slumber nor turn away from your tears, for you are of immeasurable worth to me. Let relief flow in, knowing that even if you stumble, I stand ready to steady your steps and remind you of your worth. You are precious in my sight, and no earthly trial can change the identity I have given you. Together, let us dispel the illusions of fear, for perfect love triumphs where anxiety once stood. Your future is not defined by past failures, but by the unbreakable bond of my commitment to you. With open hands, receive every blessing I long to bestow upon your life, recognizing that true strength is born when you trust me wholeheartedly. If you sense my power at work, type God is in charge of my life. If you hold firm to the idea that angelic protectors surround your dwelling, enter 2266. You have a place in my grand design, and no misstep can remove you from the canopy of grace I extend. Do not drift to sleep consumed by doubt, for I am ever watchful, eager to redeem what you have surrendered. My promise endures beyond fleeting emotions, grounding you in a hope that remains steadfast. Close your eyes in peace, child, knowing you rest beneath my vigilant care. I am with you now and for all eternity, and in that truth, you can find everlasting calm. My dear child, let not the night's silence amplify doubts that seek to unsettle your heart. Though challenges swirl around you, remember that my love has the power to calm every storm, and my light dispels the strongest darkness. You are not defined by past regrets, nor are you bound by the uncertainties of tomorrow. Instead, stand firm in the knowledge that I am always present, speaking truths that bring restoration and hope. Surrender each fear, and you will discover that every obstacle can become a stepping stone toward deeper faith. If you believe my hand is guiding you, type "God is in charge of my life." If you trust in the watchful eyes of angelic guardians, enter 9911. Know that these small acts of acknowledgement have the power to fortify your conviction that all things can work together for good when entrusted to my care. Allow your heart to rest in this security. Every trial is an invitation to witness my grace at work. When your spirit feels weary, recall the times I have intervened in ways that seemed impossible. Think of those moments of quiet reassurance, when in your darkest hour you found strength beyond your own. Such instances are not coincidences, but reflections of my desire to shield you from despair. Even now, I stand ready to renew your courage and kindle a flame of faith that no adversity can extinguish. In the stillness, my voice calls you to remember that you are loved eternally, chosen for greatness, and equipped for triumphs beyond your imagining. Hold fast to this certainty, my child, and let peace descend upon your soul.